What is up, Batman fans? I'm Tommy from Z&D Comics, and welcome to Batman Arkham Knight Countdown. There are only 20 days left to the release date of Batman Arkham Knight, and I couldn't be more excited. I hope you are just as excited. Let's jump right on to today's topic. That is a character list breakdown for you. I broke down all the major players in Batman Arkham Knight into 3 topics: side characters, villains, and heroes. I'm going to go over each topic, section, break down all the characters in there, and tell them how they'll fit into the story in Batman Arkham Knight. This video is meant to give you guys a good basis on what the whole story of Batman Arkham Knight is, because we really don't know much about it. Even though we have seen tons of trailers and tons of information about the game, the story is still pretty, mysterious. So let's break it down for you. We got the side characters. Alfred is confirmed to be in the game. He's that character that's just always talking to Bruce Wayne throughout the entire game, helping out with upgrades, gadgets, and everything like that. We don't know if we can go inside the Batcave yet, but if we can, we'll definitely see Alfred. I'm sure we'll see cutscenes inside the Batcave if we can't go in it. Once again, we'll see Alfred there, and we'll be listening throughout him, throughout the entire game. He'll be talking to us maybe about, the Batwing and the Batmobile and upgrading them and everything like that. Next up, we got Commissioner Gordon. Commissioner Gordon is just always there. You don't play with him. He is definitely a strong point in the story because he's like the head of the whole GCPD, and the cops are getting thrown into the fights in Arkham City. They're getting beat up by thugs like all the time. So, Commissioner Gordon has to take care of all that. So he definitely plays a big role, in this story. We also have Lucius Fox, who's just another one of those characters who are, who's close to Batman, but, Lucius Fox, Commissioner Gordon, Aaron Cash, they're not heroes. They're just ordinary people who are side characters in the story. We have Lucius Fox, who will be probably creating more technology for Batman. In the comics, in the Batman Arkham Knight comics itself, actually, Lucius Fox is the one who went to Germany with Batman to create or buy the new Batmobile that we see in Arkham Knight. And then we have Aaron Cash, just one of the GCPD members. He's going to be doing the same thing that he has been doing in the past games. Being a cop and hanging around, during all this destruction in Batman Arkham Knight. Last but not least, we have Vicky Vale. I really have no idea why I added her to this list. She isn't confirmed yet, but if we do see her, she's always doing her own thing. Just, oh god, I guess she's not really like a player in the story. She's just always getting into trouble like in Arkham City. Let's move on to the villains. This list is a little longer. Let's start out with the Arkham Knight, the mysterious character who we have no idea who it is, a brand new character that Rocksteady created. He's the focus point of this. He's like the more personal story path. We have Scarecrow, who's the overarching villain, and then we have Arkham Knight, who's working for Scarecrow, but Arkham Knight has his own agenda, and he's definitely helping Scarecrow a lot by bringing an army of, tanks and helicopters and thugs to Gotham City to destroy Batman in Gotham City. Next up, we have Scarecrow. Scarecrow is the main competitor, guys. I mean, he's the one that's gonna release fear toxin around the world and kill everyone. Like, he's like the psychopath that's just like, he's like the Joker spot in Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. So he's a psychopath. Scarecrow and Arkham Knight are the main villains. And then we have Harley Quinn, who got her first trailer just 2 days ago. You can find that on my channel. And basically, she's also working for Scarecrow, but she probably has her own agenda as well, but not as strong as Arkham Knight's because, Batman killed the Joker, or at least that's what most people think, so Harley Quinn's going to be bugging out about that. But we do get to play as her, which is going to be awesome. Her trailer was sick, and I can't wait for her. Next up, we have Two-Face and Penguin. I'm going to put those guys together because not much is known about them. We do know that, there are some rough patches between Penguin, Two-Face, and Harley Quinn in previous games, but in the comics, we did see Harley Quinn and Penguin working together. Two-Face and Penguin will also be working together. We can kind of see that in the first trailer, Father to Son, where they're just standing next to each other while a building explodes. So my guess is that they'll be working together, but their story and their purpose is really unknown. But just keep in mind that, Harley Quinn, Two-Face, Penguin, they're all working for Scarecrow, just like the Arkham Knight. Now we have Firefly, who we haven't seen by Rocksteady since Arkham Origins, and that was, made by WB Montreal, so it's kind of interesting to see Rocksteady take their approach on a character that they haven't really used yet, but Montreal has. So Firefly, we do know that he's going to get some side missions. He's going to be burning down buildings. We know that because the achievements list that was leaked was talking about Firefly, you know, burning down buildings and Batman having to save those firefighters, etc. So he's going to be playing probably a pretty big role because he's a power character. You know, he can do a lot of damage. So he'll probably be playing a big role in Batman Arkham Knight. But you know, like I'm saying, most of this is unknown. And then we have Poison Ivy, who we have seen in the recent Time to Go to War trailer, where she was brought to GCPD, where we know that Harley Quinn might, you know, release her, because Harley Quinn's story pack is all about, you know, basically going to Blue Haven and I guess saving Poison Ivy from jail or whatever. So I don't know if those two are connected. I'm going to do a fan theory with that later, but let's move on to the last villain. That's the Riddler. Riddler's playing the same role he always does. He's just behind the scenes messing with Batman 24/7 with all the Riddler trophies, the race car tracks, and everything like that. So Batmobile tracks. Let's be respectful here. So yeah, that's what the Riddler's doing. Those are all the villains for you. There's going to be a lot more. Trust me, there's going to be a lot more. Probably Man-Bat, Mad Hatter, Clayface, Bane. I don't even want to list them all. It's way too many villains. But let's move on to the last section. We got the heroes for today. Not much here. Let's start with Batman. Do I really have to say anything about Batman? I think we all know what he's going to be doing in the game. Let's move on to Robin. Robin, Catwoman, and Nightwing are Batman's 3 sidekicks in this game right now. I think Catwoman's going to be playing more of a hero because with dual play, these 4 characters are going to be, you know, teaming up with each other and just bringing this bitch down. It's going to be exciting. So Batman, Robin, Catwoman, Nightwing are the main 4 heroes in this story. Catwoman might have her own agenda, but what we do know is that Robin and Nightwing are definitely fully on working with Batman. Nightwing's going to be fighting Harley Quinn in Harley Quinn's story pack, so he might be doing his own thing for a little bit. They're probably all going to be sent to take down certain villains in certain areas, like Robin for Penguin, Nightwing for Two-Face, Catwoman for someone else. So that's how that's probably going to work. Next up is Oracle. We get to play as Oracle or Barbara Gordon as Batgirl in the Season Pass as a Batgirl prequel story before the events of Arkham Asylum, if you're getting the Season Pass. But besides that, Oracle plays an important role in Batman Arkham Knight because she is the eyes and ears for Batman. She's always looking over Gotham City and finding out what's going on and what Batman should do next, just like Alfred. The last 2 characters are a little bit iffy. They kind of fall into the same boat. That's Red Hood and Azrael. To sum it up for you, Red Hood and Azrael are good people, but they have dark ways on getting the goodness done, the justice done. They're ruthless vigilante. They go for not justice, but more like vengeance. That's Red Hood's deal, you know. He doesn't like the bad guys, but he's going to kill them and not keep them alive like Batman would do. Azrael's like a prophet. He's like, I am the better Batman, and you're doing it all wrong. And he's basically like Red Hood. He's going to take down the villains and probably kill them, just like the Arkham Knight is doing. The Arkham Knight's also taking down Batman's low-grade villains. For what reason, we don't know. That's just all going to play into the story. Red Hood, Azrael, and Arkham Knight, there's a bond between all 3 of them, and we're going to find that out in Batman Arkham Knight because for some reason I feel like the Arkham Knight is actually a good character. He feels like he's almost like Red Hood. He's thinking to Batman like Red Hood, the Arkham Knight's just like, Batman's doing it wrong. He should kill his villains. So, because that's what he did. He killed Tweedledee and Tweedledum. He killed that fake electrocutioner. He killed those characters, but why? They're villains just like him. Why would he kill them? So, think about that. Also, I want to hear your thoughts on this video. I broke down all the characters in Batman Arkham Knight, from side characters to villains to heroes. Did I miss a character? If I did, tell me about it. You know, maybe you think that this character deserves to have a bigger part in the story. And what characters do you think they're going to add? And what characters do you think we're going to find out that are going to be in the story before the game comes out? I want to hear all your thoughts in the comment section down below. That's going to wrap up today's video, guys. I'll catch you later.